Today's collectible spot, we're going to be having a look at the Mezco Mez-itz DC Universe 2-inch minifigures. Today we're going to be looking at the pair of Batman and the Joker. I have been extremely psyched. How psyched, you might ask? On a scale of 1 to 10 of psychfulness, I gotta say this guy was sitting at a level 9 psychfulness. And why am I so psyched? Because I've really been anxious to get the DC Universe Mez-itz figures. They are a little smaller, but very similar to the styling of the regular sized Mez-itz, although these are now 2-inch minifigures. And very cool that they've now branched off to the DC Universe. Package-wise, there's really not a lot, but I have to say what's really surprising about the package, I'll zoom in, don't worry. One thing that's very interesting about the package is the fact that it's DC Universe, you really are surprised, at least I am, for the type of package it is. Looking at the package itself, it kind of looks like something you would find mini skateboards in, or some sort of rock, I don't know, like little rock instruments or something like that. It definitely doesn't go with what you would imagine packaging would be for a DC Universe figure. And that's almost cool. That almost makes things very interesting. And, you know, I also got to say I really like the look of Mez-itz. It's hip. Can I say that? It's hip. I can also tell you, though, it's ages 8 and up. Small parts not intended for children under 3 years. On the back of the package, the other figures you can collect from Series 1, we've got Batman and Joker, of course the one I'm reviewing here. We've got Green Lantern and Sinestro, and we've got Superman and Mongol. You can collect them all. You can also go to www.mezcotoys.com for more information about up and coming. As you can see down below, to see the entire Mezco catalog, you can visit this site down below. Like I said, I've been extremely psyched to get these figures finally in hand. Now that they're in these hands here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this opened up. We're going to have ourselves a better look at the Series 1 Batman and the Joker. More on the way, guys. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. For those interested, how small are these actually, Spot? I've got myself a bottle cap from a Mountain Dew that I'm currently drinking while I'm shooting this review. I'm just going to put it right next to the Joker. Oop. Joker's also going to fall on me. And so does Batman. Essentially, yeah, does that give you a scale comparison? They're almost 2 bottle caps high. They are extremely, extremely small. Unfortunately, one thing that I'm noticing too is they definitely don't want to stand on this very expensive review spot backdrop. You know what? We'll just lay him down for a second. We'll first have a look at Joker. And in no means am I referring to the fact that Joker is the weaker of the two characters, but I do want to keep Batman for the end. As you can see, first of all, let's zoom into this head here. Joker's got a very cool face. I really like the fact right there, I don't want to poke his eye, but right there you can see, I really like the fact that his one eye is larger than the other one. He's kind of got a rock eyebrow going on there. It's very cool though. A little side there with his ears going on there. Of course, the Joker green hair. Of course, you had to have that. His devilish green. Apparently that's green in Spot's eyes. His devilish yellow smile. And of course, a more traditional Joker costume. Jacket, green vest, yellow shirt. A little flower. Also, as with most other larger Mez-itz, you've also got the official Mez-itz logo underneath there. The articulation will be the exact same on Batman. Actually, it'll be the same articulation on all these Mez-itz figures. Mez-itz will have a swivel in the arm, so you can move the arm back and forth. They swivel in the leg, which may or may not really serve any purpose. I mean, you can swivel the legs out, and you can kind of have Joker sitting a little bit, but they don't really do too much. Get the legs right there. One thing that is neat, very, very neat about the Mez-itz is the actual head. First of all, I like the fact that the head, unlike a Mighty Muggs is very blocky. If you notice, a Mez-itz is actually very, it's more shaped as an actual face. The one thing that also separates a Mez-itz from a Mighty Mug is the fact that the head, unlike being on a swivel, is actually on a ball joint. So you can rotate the head left and right. You can rotate also the head up and down. You can bend it up and down like so. You can also get Joker in kind of a side. I wonder what Harley Quinn's doing right now. But I find that very, very cool. The only thing really missing from a set such as this is accessories. And perhaps maybe future sets that Mezco releases, it would be nice if they actually included accessories with these. Perhaps maybe a fish, a laughing fish, perhaps even a little cane. A couple of different things you could certainly give for Joker. I like Joker quite a bit. And in fact, I really like Mez-itz as a whole. These are very, very cool. Small, yes, but very, very cool. Nicely detailed and sort of simplistic as well. Very stylized design, but I really like it quite a bit. Joker, I'm going to give a very high 8 to. He's very, very cool. I really, you know what? I was trying to be impartial, but the fact is, I really love as much as I love the Joker, I really love the Batman. We'll put the Joker down in the back here. Hey, he already stands. Zooming into, oh no, there he goes. Zooming into Batman. They've taken the exact same head as what they would with the Joker. Same body as well. And with the Batman, they've just tweaked it. They've added these extra bit of ears as well. And he's got a perfect face. Mixing what I think is like the classic style Batman, almost from the Super Friends. Also giving him a very angry grimace. And in this case, it kind of works. Yes, he is short, but you know what? Batman's still packing a serious face. I really like the ears. The blue is perfect as well. And I know what you're thinking. Don't worry, I'll get to it. It's a perfect blue, and it goes really, really well with this gray. I also like the fact, and I really didn't mention it with the Joker, but I also like the fact that there's lighting and shadow added to the figure. As you can see, the inside of Batman's very muscular thighs, as well as on his boots as well, there's that little hint of light and a little bit of shadow going on there, which I really like. Also, painted on utility belt, still works really, really well. The same articulation would apply as well for Batman. Oh, also, something I don't want to leave out, the little, what do you want to call them? The little spikes on Batman's gloves, I think, also very, very cool. Certainly a lot smaller than what you get on a larger size Batman. But the little fins, I guess you want to call them, they're still there, which I really like also. But yes, same articulation, everything else is the same on the Batman. One thing I really like, and I'm sure a lot of you guys saw it, yes, the Mez-itz actually have cloth capes. Batman is sporting a cloth cape, and very similar to the original Super Powers figures, the cape appears to be on a wire. As you can see, you can take it off, and he has just a wire-framed cape. There's the Batman without the cape. Certainly, it makes no sense to have Batman without the cape, but I just want to show you guys. It almost is the exact same material as the original Superpowers figures. Quite a homage to the original figures, and I love the fact that they've went cloth. Such really, really smart decision making on Mezco's parts to include cloth capes rather than, you know, the ever-present plastic cape. The Batman is just a perfect example of how a Mez-itz should look. I don't normally praise a toy line, but I gotta say, I'm gonna throw this up here. Mez-itz here, the Mez-itz 2-inch figures here. I'm gonna throw it out there. This is a spots pick. If you want to get a really cool little collectible, and very accurate by saying they're very little. But if you want to get a very little cool collectible, do think about getting the DC Mez-itz here. Batman is going to get a very solid 9. Today's collectible spot, we're having a look at the Mez-itz DC Universe Wave 1. We're looking at Joker and we're looking at Batman. A very solid little collectible, and already is becoming one of my new favorite things to collect. You can't go wrong by getting a set like this. Thanks for watching, guys. As you always do, stay tuned for more collectible spots. There's also toy spots and other spots to come. There's so much to come. And I will see you guys next time.